The Empty Wallet, a requiem for the working man. The city doesn't care about your grief, and the landlord cares even less. I heard about a guy who had to choose between saying a final goodbye to the woman who raised him in Florida or keeping a roof over his head. Rent was due the same week the Reaper came calling, and in this economy, the Reaper doesn't accept excuses. He stayed behind. He missed the service because he couldn't scrape together $1,000 for the trip. That's the kind of choice that leaves a sour taste in your mouth, worse than a glass of cheap gin. Is this the life we're supposed to be celebrating? Families are drowning in the shallows, and the tide is only coming in faster. The numbers tell a story that would make a statue weep. A survey from June says 30% of people are leaning on credit cards just to buy groceries, gas, and medicine. They're charging their survival to a piece of plastic and hoping the bill never arrives. Another 20% are begging from friends and family, while 18% are using those buy now, pay later rackets just to keep the lights on. 17% are draining savings they meant for something else, something important. Have you ever seen a man's confidence fade when he realizes he's paying more for less every single day? The companies at the top talk a big game about helping the consumer, but their prices tell a different story. It's a shakedown, plain and simple. Take the case of a man who spent 3 years grinding, saving every nickel until he had $31,800 for his wife's surgery. She had a deformity she wanted fixed, a dream of not being stared at like a curiosity in a sideshow. They finally had the cash. But then life kicked them in the teeth. The furnace died, the roof started leaking, and the taxman came looking for his pound of flesh. Now the surgery is a ghost, and the wife has to wait in the shadows again. Can you imagine the weight of that? To have the prize in your hand and watch it vanish because the house you live in is falling apart? It's a cold world, and the furnace isn't the only thing that's gone cold. People are skipping the doctor like it's a hobby. 36% are walking away from healthcare because the price of admission is too high. I know a guy who hasn't seen a dentist in 4 years because he didn't have the insurance. Now his mouth is a ruin and the bill is going to be astronomical. He can't even see straight, but glasses cost a few $100s he doesn't have. And when the legitimate ways fail, people turn to the shadows. A roadside fruit stand, run on the honor system, got cleaned out by someone who didn't have a lick of honor left. They took the cherries and the corn and left the box empty. Is that what we've become? A nation of scavengers? They're calling it a hack on the social media reels, but in my book, it's just a lowdown grift. People are stuffing high-priced goods into bags of oranges or hiding the good stuff under a pile of cheap potatoes. You think that's a savings tip? It's a one-way ticket to a squad car. But that's the State of the Union in the fall of 2026. With the holidays approaching like a freight train with no brakes, the desperation is going to hit a fever pitch. People are making choices that would break a stronger man. They skip the pills that keep their hearts beating just to keep the lights on. What's the hardest call you've had to make when the bank account hit zero? Speak up, because the shadows are getting long. Please subscribe so you will be notified of new uploads. Press the like button, it helps our algorithm. Thanks for watching.